here we are on the home links. So, today is the first time I'm going to try and play all 7 holes in a row, with the first shot being maybe one of the hardest because it is like a 3/4 shot. I'm aiming over there, you can't see it, but it is only a 60-yard carry, 55 to 60-yard carry, and I'm going to hit to each location until I hit one that I am pretty sure is on the green. I'm not going to be anal and go check it every time, but I should be able to tell on this short one whether I got it to the green. Whether it stays on is a different issue. That looks pretty good. Oh, that's definitely on the green. Pin high. All right. So we're done with number 1. Now we're going to be going right out here. Oh, same club. This is a full shot with the same club. So theoretically we're under par right now, because on a 55-60 yard carry to a little green, I would think you would give yourself 2 shots to keep one on the green. So this is a little bit more full shot. You can tell the wind is blowing from the west. So let's see. At the golf course yesterday, I developed a new measuring technique for my pre-shot routine. That's going to be short. Definitely short. I chunked it, in other words. All right. Again, at this distance, I would give myself 2 shots to get there. All right, so get set up here, then take our grip. Yeah, that's good there. Here we go. Ooh, I don't like that. That ball plugged. I may never find that ball. I'm not giving myself that one. Glad I hit it there, but not one of those. Oh yeah, that is absolutely on the green. I'm going to aim at the left side of the green. Let the wind carry it over there. I know it's the red club. That's not a deal. Dang it, came up short. This is my 4th ball to this location, and I already know that there are 3 balls out there off the green. Go after. I'm not leaving this location. This is kind of my warm-up anyway for the longer shots. Dang it. Back my stance. That's it, right there. That was perfect. That is most definitely on the green. All right, for this 3rd shot, we are going to, or 3rd hole, I'm going to wear the hat cam. Now, I don't know how this will affect my swing. It shouldn't affect it at all. We know that this is a 102, 104 yard shot because the camera's actually back here, or the tripod. Same thing, wind's blowing this way. A nice easy pitching wedge should put me on that green, so I'm going to go through my whole pre-shot routine. All right, here we go. It's that second flag out there, a nice easy pitching wedge. Ooh, that was hit pretty good. And that is on the green. Now what I have to remember is that it took me 5 shots to hit this closer green, and there are 1 ball pin high off to the right, 2 balls short, and 1 ball long, I think. But in this frickin' brome grass, if it's not on the part I mowed, it's almost impossible to find. All right, now we get to hit the long shot way out there to the 140. All right, so just for fun, I'm going to leave the hat cam on. I don't believe that it affected my swing at all. And you'll notice for these shots, I moved over to the nicer grass. All right, so the wind is helping and across for this shot. So I'm going to aim at that swung open gate, go through my whole pre-shot routine. All right. go. That was hit pretty good. Oh man, I believe we nailed the green on our first try. How exciting. So we nailed the 100 and the 140 on our first tries and our 60 over here, but there's 5 balls around there. Now we got to move to tee location number 2. Alright, so here we are on my beautiful front lawn, freshly mowed yesterday. And like I always say, it's pretty thick grass, so it's kind of like hitting out of the rough, but I'm giving myself a good lie. But like I always say, even dandelions look good when they're freshly mowed. Okay, going through my pre-shot routine, knowing that this, I set up a little further back just because I know this club should be able to easily get there. Same thing, wind left or right. I'm going to aim at the left side of my created green. And I'm going to choke down just a little here because of this thick grass. I'm just going to try and take an easy swing. Interesting. Oh man, that wind is really howling. Alright, so here's what happened. That started right on the flag. The wind blew it off the right side of the green, so now we know there's 6 balls in the neighborhood of that green. The other thing is, even with that easy swing, this was too much club. So I'm gonna take it even easier and kind of hit a knockdown thing. Choke down just a little bit further on the grip. There we go. Uh-oh, thinny. Could be the thinny to winny. Oh, that's on the green. Hey, rather be lucky than good. You've heard it 1,000 times. That took one hop and it's right next to the flag. A really good golfer once told me a wise man never says a word until the ball comes completely to a stop. Okay, I gotta go back and get a different club. Right, I didn't even move the camera. This time I'm gonna swing from a little further up, because now I'm the opposite. I need to get all of this chosen club to get to that next flag out there. In other words, I have to hit a full 8-iron from right here to get to that hole. I'm even gonna give it a little bit more for that wind. I'm going to aim at that center post out at the end of my hayfield. All right, here we go. This ought to be just a full, ordinary, relaxed swing. Oh, that sounded terrible, and it's way short. That was not a good pass. It's almost like I don't want to take a divot in my grass, which is totally stupid. I should be tearing this grass apart. But I didn't make a good turn on that one, I know that. Let's do it again. Feel good over the ball. Again, thin and short. I don't think I have enough club. I'm going to give it one more chance. Those balls are virtually lost unless I'm standing right on top of them when I go to collect. All right, let's nuke this one. I got to just relax the hell out of my grip. Here we go. No grip tension at all. That was hit better. Oh, what a kick. it kicked directly away from the green. I don't know what that could have hit to take that dramatic of a bounce. It's just like fishing. I said one more. Nope. One more cast, one more shot. The wind just simply didn't take that one over the way it was supposed to, so I'm going to change my alignment a little bit. Still wasn't hit great. All right, here we go. There it is. That was hit really good. And it's on the green. All right, we have one shot left and only 2 balls to get it done. All right, well, my friend Larry would be proud of me. I've put myself in a position, even though I'm just practicing, that there is pressure now. I only have 2 balls to hit a 160-yard shot. Now, the way the camera's lined up, the flag is out there by that open gate, 160 yards away, which means I have to hit it right off the corner of my building, my shop here. And my alignment with the wind doing what it is that sprinkler, or that pod that I have hanging on my fence. And this should be enough club for 160. And all I need to do is just take a nice easy swing. I do not have to kill it. I should not feel like I'm trying to kill it. All right, here we go. I just want to feel that sweet contact. That was hit good, but it's right. And it is enough club. That's just off the right side of my green. Now let's go ahead and get a perfect lie. I don't want to step on one of my stepping stones though. I don't want to be standing on one of my stepping stones. All right, there's a good lie right there. I think I slightly pushed that, so I'm going to aim a little, but I am going to aim a little further left. All right, I've got my spot picked out. That's right there. All right. Here we go. Pressure's on. Money ball. Oh, that was crushed. Boom, baby. We hit the 160-yard green on our final ball. That was a good first 7 holes on my home-built course.